So I played a6, knight e3, b5. Zapata went knight d5, takes, c3. It was actually also in Manila Olympiad that I first time saw that there were games with this move c4, which I said is extremely popular now, but my knowledge on this c4 move hasn't really improved during these 15 years. So, but it's definitely the time to focus on it in the future. So if I ever make another DVD on the Sveshnikov defense, for sure I will have to talk a lot about c4 move. So, and as I said that in '92, me and also Vladimir Kramnik were sure that the best plan for black against this system was to put the knight on d7. But if I'm not mistaken, of course, knight b8, the immediate knight b8 might be not so great, because then the c4 move is quite strong. B takes c4, knight takes c4, and black definitely cannot play his plan anymore. So that's why the right move order was bishop b7, but saving on bishop g5. So after knight c2, to go knight b8 immediately. As I said, against Tyryakov, we reached this position with bishop on g5, but then, well, it was actually slightly different, but yeah, I think it was bishop b7 and castle. But okay, with bishop yeah, it was bishop b7 and castle, but in this particular case it does not make much difference. So if black plays bishop b7, but then is late with knight b8, knight d7 plan, then white gets very strong a4 move and rook takes a4, and I believe his position is just better. So after knight b8, black's idea is precisely to play after a4, b takes a4, rook takes a4, knight d7. So here Alonso played knight c3, quite an interesting move, because he wants to take on a4 with the queen. But I should talk a little bit about rook takes a4 as well, because this is the move that was favored by Kasparov when he played against me in Horgen '94. In that game against Kasparov, I played knight d7, he played rook b4, and I made a horrible mistake. I played the most natural move in the position, which was knight c5. I just couldn't believe that such an idea, sacrificing the exchange, could really work. But then Kasparov sacrificed on b7, knight takes b7, b4. He kept my knight on b7, and then he went on to win absolutely brilliant game, maybe one of his best games ever.